Got a quick
Okay.
question. On, so you did only 3 events to make the 4 holes. Well, on this last event number, are you just saying repeat the last 2 events, or?
Yes.
Okay.
So here, so this is my initial one. I told it I was drilling. That's where my hole is. This one I told it I wanted to shift over in my X 4 inches. So I told it my start event was event 1, my end event was event 1. So I just copied that event over 4 inches. So then on this one, I told that I done a repeat again, and I told it that my first event was 1, because I want to capture that, and my last event was 2, because I wanted to capture that one that I had offset over. Then on this one, I just brought it all back in the Y, 3 inches, and that gave me my 4 holes.
Okay. So if you didn't want to repeat those, you would put just...
If you didn't want to repeat them, you'd just start with a new drill cycle. If it makes more sense to do it just as a standard drill cycle and not do repeat, you know, it doesn't have a regular pattern, it'd probably be quicker just to go ahead and do a new drill cycle for that whole location. This is just, I showed you this, it's just a way, there's not, when you're doing drilling, there's not a way to do a bolt pattern other than a circle. So you can't do a square or rectangular pattern. So this is just a way to do that. So right now we're milling. So it's asking me, do I want to continue to mill into the next event? So is there going to be the next, is there going to be another line or an arc after that? So that's what this continue mill or continue arc is now it's going to continue to the next element. So if you're drawing, say, a box. But if you're going to do a box, it's almost easier just to go ahead and do a pocketing feature. It's a lot quicker. So you don't got to sit and draw out the whole thing. You just give it your coordinates and tell it if you want a radius around the corners, and you're done. You know, and it gives you the option to do step ins and step downs. If it's just a finish pass, I just do 0 step ins, 0 step downs, and just do a finish pass around the feature. So I'm going to come back here. And tell this no. Arc's the same way, you just got to know start, stop points, center points, the depth of it. If you start an event and decide, oh, I didn't want that, you can go ahead and hit delete event. So here's your pocketing. So in pocketing you have a circle pocket, a rectangle pocket, a circle profile. So pocket's internal, profile's external, rectangular profile, or face mail. So, you know, if I was running a part, this is probably the first place I'm going to go. I'm probably going to go ahead and face my part, do my outside or inside, whatever. Then I'd go back to my drilling and stuff. So, you know, if we've started and you decide, ah, crap, I really wanted to do all that first, you can go here and do insert event. So now it inserts a new event to number 1, and you can go and do, say, face. So it's going to ask you any 2 corners. So there are 2 opposing corners is what it wants to know. It don't matter if it's these 2 or these 2, it's going to do the math for you. You just give it 2 opposing corners. So we'll say that corner's at 0, 0. We'll say this is, you know, let's do say a 6 by 4. one pass. 0 finish cut. If you give it a finish cut, it's going to do a rough then a finish. If you tell it 0, it's just going to go in and take one pass and be done. RPMs. Z feed rate, so your plunge rate. Your XY feed rate. We'll say an end mill is 2, so this would actually be 3. But you could go through and renumber them. You know, if you decided to come back, you may want to renumber them. So it looks like you've got kind of a generic tool library set up of what you're typically using or going to have in the machine. So you know, your numbers are going to be pretty locked in. With tool numbers, you can use more than 8 tools. It's only going to change 8 tools. If you give it a tool number 9, it's going to put 8 away, then it's going to come up and it's going to stop and have you manually load number 9. So you'll have to open the door, load number 9, hit go. So 1 through 8, it's just going to go do a tool change, come do the next sequence. If you give it anything greater than 8, it's going to put the tool away, come up, stop, load the tool by hand. It'll tell you on the screen, load tool number 9. You load it, and hit go. So there's my square box for the pacing.
Okay, I'm gonna restart this.